Picture this, it's the year 1518 and you're walking through the streets of Strasbourg, France. Suddenly, you notice a woman dancing wildly in the street. She's not alone, though. One by one, others join her in this frenzied dance until hundreds of people are dancing day and night, unable to stop. This isn't a party or a festival. It's a terrifying epidemic that would leave many of these dancers dead. Known as the Dancing Plague of 1518, this bizarre event has puzzled historians and scientists for centuries. So, what was behind this deadly dance mania? In today's episode, we'll delve into the heart of this bizarre occurrence and explore the various theories that have been proposed to explain its cause. We'll take you on a journey through the history of the Dancing Plague, from its mysterious beginnings to the desperate attempts to put an end to the deadly dance mania that gripped the city. So sit back and join us as we unravel the eerie tale of the Dancing Plague, a chilling reminder of the unexplained mysteries that continue to haunt our past. And if you're new to the Mystery Reporter, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Now, let's dive into the enigmatic world of the people who danced to their deaths in France. How did it start? The mysterious phenomenon began on a hot summer day in July 1518 in the heart of Strasbourg, France. It all started with a single woman, Frau Troffea, who stepped into the street and began to dance wildly. There was no music playing, and her movements seemed erratic and uncoordinated, yet she continued to dance for hours on end. Bystanders, curious and concerned, watched as her dancing persisted into the night and the following day. As the days passed, her solitary performance started to draw more attention, and soon other people began to join her. Initially, just a few individuals joined in, seemingly compelled by some unseen force. They too danced relentlessly, without any clear reason or purpose. By the end of the week, the number of dancers had swollen to 34, and the streets of Strasbourg were filled with the sound of their shuffling feet. As word spread, the dancing fever seemed to become contagious. More and more people fell victim to the mysterious compulsion, joining the ever-growing throng of dancers. By the end of the month, the number of afflicted had ballooned to around 400 people, all dancing day and night, seemingly unable to stop. As the city's officials and local population watched in horror and bewilderment, they scrambled to find a solution to this inexplicable outbreak. Despite their attempts to understand and contain the situation, the dancing plague continued to spread, spiraling out of control and setting the stage for a tragic and deadly epidemic that would baffle historians and scientists for centuries to come. A journey from dance to death. As the dancing plague continued to grip the city of Strasbourg, the consequences became increasingly severe. The dancers, unable to stop themselves, moved for hours on end, pushing their bodies to the breaking point. Exhaustion, dehydration, and malnutrition started to take their toll, and the dancers' health began to deteriorate rapidly. Many of the afflicted suffered from injuries such as twisted ankles, broken bones, and torn muscles due to the relentless and uncontrolled movements. Some dancers were seen with bloodied feet, still unable to stop despite the agony they must have been experiencing. The streets of Strasbourg, once filled with the lively sounds of music and laughter, were now the backdrop for a macabre and deadly spectacle. As the days turned into weeks, the grueling dance marathon began to claim lives. Some dancers succumbed to heart attacks, their hearts unable to keep up with the physical strain. Others fell victim to strokes or collapsed from sheer exhaustion, never to rise again. It is estimated that, at the height of the epidemic, around 15 people died each day due to the effects of the dancing plague. Families watched in horror as their loved ones danced themselves to death, helpless to intervene or understand the cause of this inexplicable tragedy. Meanwhile, city officials and religious leaders scrambled to find a solution, organizing processions and prayers in an attempt to end the nightmare that had descended upon Strasbourg. As the death toll continued to climb, desperation and fear gripped the city, and people began to search for scapegoats or supernatural explanations for the horrifying events unfolding before their eyes. Some whisper that the dancers were possessed by demons or cursed by an angry saint, while others looked for more earthly explanations, such as political or economic upheaval. Despite the confusion and chaos surrounding the dancing plague, the people of Strasbourg remained resilient, determined to find a way to put an end to the deadly dance that had brought so much suffering to their community. Causes for the fatal dancing plague. The dancing plague of 1518 has captivated historians, psychologists, and scientists for centuries, with many theories proposed to explain the origins and causes of this baffling phenomenon. Here, we'll explore some of the most prominent theories in greater detail. Mass hysteria or psychogenic movement disorder. One of the most widely accepted theories is that the dancing plague was a form of mass hysteria or collective stress response, also known as psychogenic movement disorder. Strasbourg was plagued by poverty, famine, and disease during this time, and the population was under immense stress. Ergotism. Another theory points to ergotism, a condition caused by ingesting rye bread contaminated with the toxic fungus Claviceps purpurea, also known as ergot. Ergot contains alkaloids similar to LSD, which can cause hallucinations, muscle contractions, and convulsions. Proponents of this theory argue that the dancers may have consumed ergot-infested bread, leading to the bizarre and uncontrollable dancing. However, this theory is not without its critics, as ergotism typically causes gangrene and restricted blood flow, which would have made dancing for extended periods unlikely. Religious cult or sect. Some historians have suggested that the dancing plague was the result of a religious cult or sect that used dancing as a form of worship, penance, or ritualistic practice. Members of the cult may have danced to the point of exhaustion or death, either willingly or under duress, and their activities could have attracted others to join in. Encephalitis or other neurological disorders. A less common theory proposed is that the dancing plague was caused by an outbreak of encephalitis or another neurological disorder that affected the brain, causing involuntary muscle movements and seizures. This explanation is more difficult to prove, as no records exist of an encephalitis outbreak at the time, and other symptoms typically associated with encephalitis, such as fever and cognitive impairment, are not mentioned in historical accounts of the dancing plague. Despite these numerous theories and extensive research, the true cause of the dancing plague remains shrouded in mystery. It serves as a reminder of the complexity and unpredictability of human behavior, as well as the enduring fascination with the unexplained events of the past.
The end of the dance mania. The dancing plague of 1518 in Strasbourg was a deadly phenomenon where people danced themselves to death. The city authorities banned public dancing and music, organized religious processions and vigils, and took the afflicted dancers on a pilgrimage to the shrine of St. Vitus. These efforts ultimately helped end the epidemic, which left the city devastated and bewildered.
And there you have it, the harrowing tale of the dancing plague of 1518 and the myriad theories surrounding its cause. If you found this exploration into the mysterious dancing plague as fascinating as we did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow history buffs and mystery lovers. Your support helps our channel grow and allows us to delve deeper into the world's most enigmatic stories. As always, we're eager to hear your thoughts on this historical mystery. What do you think caused the dancing plague of 1518? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Mystery Reporter and click the notification bell to stay updated on our latest investigations into the unknown. We appreciate your continued support, and we can't wait to embark on our next journey together. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring the mysteries of our world.